Athena thought her life was perfect. 10 years of marriage, 2 beautiful kids, and a love story that felt unshakable. But one message shattered it all. "Thank you for an unforgettable night, my love. I already miss you." Her hands trembled as she read it again. A mistake? A wrong number? But the name at the bottom of the message was clear. Natalia. Athena's world tilted. The man she trusted more than anyone, her first love, her rock, was betraying her. She needed proof. With a pounding heart, she opened Mark's laptop. And there it was. A hidden folder filled with months of intimate emails and a photo. Mark and Natalia, in a hotel room, wrapped around each other. Her lungs tightened in a silent scream. This wasn't a misunderstanding. This was war. Athena snapped photos of every damning message. When Mark's phone buzzed with a new text, "Can't wait to see you again, baby, Friday." She knew what she had to do. The naive, trusting wife was gone. Athena was ready to strike. When he worked late, how many mornings had she made his coffee while he texted her? Not anymore. Athena pulled out her phone and began typing. "Hey, Sophia, I need to talk. Urgent." Sophia was her best friend, someone she trusted more than anyone. Within seconds, 3 dots appeared. Sophia. "Of course, what's wrong?" Athena. "Mark is cheating on me." The dots stopped. Then, after a long pause, Sophia. "Are you sure?" Athena scoffed. "Am I sure?" She attached a screenshot of the messages. Sophia's response was immediate. "Sophia, that bastard. What are you going to do?" Athena sat on the closed toilet lid, her mind racing. What was she going to do? Revenge. Confrontation. Divorce. She wanted to destroy him, humiliate him, make him regret every single lie. But first, she needed to know everything. The next morning, Athena was calm. Too calm. Mark kissed her before heading to work, oblivious to the storm brewing behind her smile. "Don't forget we have dinner with my parents this weekend," he said casually, slipping on his jacket. "Oh, I won't forget," Athena said smoothly, her eyes flickering with an unspoken promise. As soon as he left, she sprang into action. Step 1. Find Natalia. She scrolled through Mark's emails again, looking for clues. One stood out, a reservation confirmation. Friday night. A fancy hotel downtown. Step 2. Gather proof. She called Sophia. "I need a favor." "I'm in," Sophia replied without hesitation. Step 3. Set the trap. Athena had spent a decade being the perfect wife. Now she was about to become his worst nightmare. Friday, 7:45 p.m. Athena and Sophia sat in a sleek black SUV outside the hotel. Sophia turned to her. "Last chance. Are you sure you want to do this?" Athena's fingers tightened around her phone. She was sure. Through the glass entrance, she spotted him. Mark. He wore the navy suit she had bought him for their anniversary. How poetic. Then she saw her. Natalia. Young. Beautiful. Wearing a red dress that left nothing to the imagination. She leaned into Mark, whispering something that made him smirk. That same smirk he used to give Athena. Her nails dug into her palm. Sophia whistled. "Damn, that's brutal." Athena's lips curled into a smirk of her own. He hasn't seen brutal yet. 7:55 p.m. to the setup. Athena took out her phone. She had already done the prep work. A private investigator had been following Mark. For weeks. Photos, screenshots, bank transactions, all neatly compiled in an email. She had also sent messages to key people, his boss, his family, their mutual friends. The subject line: the truth about Mark. Scheduled to send at exactly 8:15 p.m. As they entered the hotel lobby, Sophia whispered, "How do you want to play this?" Athena smiled like a queen reclaiming her throne. With style. In PM. Showtime. She walked into the restaurant like she owned it. Eyes turned to her as her heels clicked against the marble floor. Mark and Natalia sat at a candlelit table near the window, laughing. Athena stopped beside them. Mark looked up, and his face drained of color. Natalia blinked in confusion. Who? Athena set her phone on the table. The screen displayed a photo. Mark and Natalia kissing in a car. A second later, Mark's phone buzzed. So did Natalia's. So did half the restaurants. The email had been sent. Mark grabbed his phone, his face contorted in horror. Natalia's eyes widened as she read. What the hell? Athena leaned down, her voice like ice. You thought you could make a fool of me? She tilted her head. Enjoy your dinner. Then she turned and walked away, leaving behind the wreckage of Mark's carefully constructed lies. The aftermath. Athena walked out of the restaurant, her heels clicking sharply against the floor. She didn't look back. She didn't need to. The damage was done, Mark's world was crumbling, and she was the one who lit the match. Sophia followed, struggling to hold in a laugh. Athena, that was... Athena finally exhaled, her pulse still racing. She had expected to feel anger, pain, maybe even regret. But instead there was something else. Something almost liberating. I need a drink, she muttered. Sophia smirked. You need a whole damn bottle. Meanwhile, inside the restaurant, Mark's hands shook as he scrolled through his phone. Hundreds of messages, dozens of missed calls. His boss. Call me. Now. His sister. Are you serious, Mark? His mother. I raised you better than... This, disgusting. Natalia sat frozen, her face pale. What just happened? Mark's jaw clenched. My wife just destroyed me. Natalia's phone buzzed next. She hesitated before checking it, and gasped. Her Instagram was flooded with comments. People calling her a homewrecker, a mistress, a gold digger. Screenshots of Athena's email were everywhere. You said she wouldn't find out, Natalia whispered, her voice shaking. Mark slammed his fist on the table, making the silverware rattle. This wasn't how things were supposed to go. That night, at home. Athena curled up on the couch, a glass of wine in hand. Her phone wouldn't stop buzzing. She ignored it. Sophia scrolled through Twitter. You've gone viral, babe. Athena raised an eyebrow. What? Sophia turned the screen toward her. Cheater Exposed was trending. Mark's name was everywhere. Athena took a slow sip of wine. Good. Her phone vibrated again. Mark, 10 missed calls. Then a message. Athena, please. I need to talk to you. I messed up. Just give me a chance. She stared at the screen, her emotions warring inside her. Did he deserve a response? Did he deserve anything from her at all? Sophia watched her. Are you going to reply? Athena set her glass down. No. Because for the first time in 10 years, she had control. Mark's voice cracked. Just let me explain. Everything got out of control. I never meant for this to happen. Athena let out a cold, bitter laugh. You didn't mean to cheat on me for months? Lie too. Me every single day? I messed up. I was stupid and weak. But I love you. I love our family. Mark's voice softened, her stomach twisted with rage. You don't destroy the people you love, Mark. I'll do anything to fix this. Please, he begged. Athena tilted her head, a dangerous smile forming. Anything? Yes. Anything, he said, hope flickering in his eyes. Good. She slammed the door in his face. Mark stood there, stunned. He had expected tears, yelling, something. But she was done. And for the first time, he realized she wasn't bluffing. Athena leaned against the door, hands trembling. But there was no regret, only exhaustion. As his knocks softened into pleading and then silence, she stayed still. Eventually, the night swallowed his presence whole. The next morning, the house felt emptier, but lighter. She sat at the kitchen table, staring at his empty seat. A notification buzzed on her phone. "Mark, please, can we talk?" She ignored it. By noon, Athena made a decision. She wasn't going to drown in pain. She had 2 kids who needed her to be strong. She grabbed a notebook and started writing, "Get a lawyer, protect the kids, never, ever look back." The divorce was brutal. Mark begged, then threatened. But she stayed firm. When the court granted shared custody, she handed her children over to the man who had shattered their family, and it broke her every time. But time moved forward. Therapy helped. She worked out, rebuilt her life, and found her strength. And when Mark showed up months later, regret dripping from his every word, she didn't even flinch. "I miss you. I miss us," he said, eyes pleading. "You only miss what you lost," she said coldly. "You never valued it when you had it." And she shut the door in his face, for the last time. A year later, Athena sat on the couch with her kids, their laughter filling the room. Her phone buzzed. "Dinner tomorrow night?" It was Daniel, kind, patient Daniel. She smiled. This time, she was choosing herself first. And for the first time in a long time, she felt truly happy.